ICE is going to start going door to door and asking people for their papers. Here's what that's going to look like, and here's what you should know. Do they have the legal right to go door to door? Yes. Do they have the legal right to ask questions? Yes. Do you have the legal right to not answer your door? Yes. Under the 4th and 5th Amendments, you have the right to remain silent.
All right, first and foremost, Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakwadash. Also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that we learn this truth from. And peace and love to the Lord's hopeful elect scattered throughout the earth, man. Back at it with another quick epistle. It's just going crazy. I just had to re-download it. TikTok, man. TikTok be going in, man. You know, I'm old school with it. I just do the YouTube thing, man. But the Spirit led me to re-download this thing, man, because there's so much going on. And, man, I'm seeing all these, ICE videos. And I'm sure you brothers know what time it is and what's happening. But the reason just the Spirit led me, based off what old girl was just saying about it being legal for them to do this, it be legal, and then she briefly was getting ready to go into the Constitution and amendments and rights and things like that. Well, we want to tell you that all that way of thinking that is the United States, the American, it's finna go out the window, and watch prophecy come to pass. We done told you guys time and time again that this man was wicked. Let me tell you what that means. That means the absolute hell with your so-called Constitution. Let me bring this out, man. I love it, actually. Daniel 7:25, man. All right. You guys are so naive, all right, because you have been at ease. You have been lied to. You have been in a trick bag to not be able to see the wickedness that is Esau, Edom, man, and everybody else that's participating in the wickedness, man. Daniel 7:25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. I starting with Esau, Edom, all right, speaking great words against Yahweh Shema Shai via getting ready for this persecution, man, all right. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High. And here is the point. And think to change times and laws, man. So we're coming into times where they're different, where they're changing laws. See how she's saying it's legal for them to go door to door. Is it though? Like, what they really got going on? Like, and that's the pride of the American. Every motherfucker over here that's grown think they know everything, brother. Hey, you niggas ain't read that Constitution in so motherfucking long since you been in school. Stop acting like you know. Yeah, it's a cop out. That's all they're holding on to. It ain't Yahweh Shema Shai. So all these people have to hold on to is their so-called rights, and we're telling you as hopeful prophets, they're gone. All right. It does not matter what the Constitution said and all of that. That's why I'm bringing this out. He's just going to change it and put new laws. The power of that sword, the pen, you know what I mean? Just as powerful as an actual sword, man, to change and make these laws. Martial law, all right? The Insurrection Act. These are laws that he's changing. These are times that he's changing. If it's a time where troops are in the effing street, guess what? He has changed the times and laws, man, all right? And I'll finish it out. And they shall be given into his hand until a time. So it's going to be this power for him to go crazy like a madman. We're going to bring that out. It's going to be for a particular time. And we done told you, man, we know that this man time is short. He know it. We know it. So that's why you see things moving, man. The prophet's been prophesying through the Spirit, man. You know, every brother has their lot. And when they came into this thing, but you know, if they are the hopeful elect, they've been pushing since day one. It's time. It's go time. Y'all thought this was a game, man. The Wadi Yahweh Shema Shai. And as the Lord moves and he leads us into this battle, we're gonna follow right behind Yahweh Shai, man. As Yahweh Shai puts prophecy, we're gonna keep pushing, because don't nobody with no wisdom want to stay in this raggedy ass bitch, right? That is Babylon the Great. That is the earth in its imperfect state. Get out of here, man. This is over with. You guys are through. And I was just scrolling through that guy on TikTok, man. Whoa, it's going down. Like, they're everywhere. And a lot of this is the Northern Kingdom tribes, man.
Can we help you? U.S. government has announced
ICE is gonna.
I mean, they're everywhere.
How you?
And then, the brother, I believe, I forget, what is it, GMS Awakening 144, I believe that's the brother channel, man. He had did a video like an hour ago, and that what kind of sparked my interest when I seen it. I don't know where he got that video from. That's why I had downloaded TikTok. I was like, oh man, but it looked like it was a lot. I don't want to put a number on it, but he just showed a video of just ICE agents, and it was so deep. I'm talking about looked like a little military unit deep, like a battalion deep, like you know what I'm saying? They were deep like that in the streets, man. So wow, this probably is Jacob's trouble, man. This is it. So right now, hey man, a lot of the northern kingdom Israelites are being troubled, and rightfully so. Y'all hated the southern kingdom. Y'all been talking, acting like y'all was this and that. You want to be a nigga here when it's cool, but you still want to hold on because a lot of y'all are lighter skinned, and a lot of y'all are at ease, and a lot of y'all not even going to church, not even trying to serve, idolatry, worshiping Mary, Catholicism, and you know what I'm saying? That's just the stuff that I know from Jake over here from the Northern Kingdom in Babylon the Great. Who knows what y'all are into for you Israelites that are scattered throughout the earth, you know what I mean? I don't even want to know what y'all have gotten into, man, and wonder why this is happening. Wait till the Lord brings it to the Southern Kingdom. And man, this is crazy. And the thing about it, like as far as them, running up the actual, real deal wicked, like the gang members, MS-13 type guys, tattoos all on their face, will take your head off your shoulder type of Jakes, man, type of Israelites from the Northern Kingdom, man. The thing about it, that this has to be from the Lord, because why would they let them boys run up on them like that? You know what I mean? Some dudes in some masks, you think these MS Rasa, whatever they be, Jake, man, Rand or Jake, we a little familiar with how they rock, but Rasa, who like, they got bodies, let Jake tell it, let them tell it, they got bodies. You would think that they would be in the spirit of confrontation, but they just go. When they come and take them, what can you do? And the reason why I said that, I want to bring this out in Isaiah. Basically, it's nothing that you can do. You're not going to stop prophecy. All right. And if the Lord say, hey, you're going. Isaiah Isaiah 43:13. Yea, before the day was, I am he, Yahweh, and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. And there is none that can deliver out of my hand. I will work, and who shall let it? All right, so the whole point being, hey man, who can deliver out of the Lord's hand when he got your number, right? Where's your strength at? Now, here's the thing, man. We know what prophecy says about sedition among men, all right? That's getting ready to go down. The people finna go against the damn government, man, because the government is coming in like a madman, sparing none, and the shit is crazy. The U.S. ain't never seen nothing like that, and you can tell with the spirit of discernment, that these people are scared. I'm listening to the women, and you can tell the spirit is different. See, we've been tunnel vision. We've actually been in this thing through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemal Shai, which means we like in a different world. Just like being locked up in a chain gang prison they call it being out the world. Like going to war, we call that also being out the world. Being in this truth makes us out the world. Everybody else that's just a regular motherfucker, ain't had nothing happen to them. That's what you call people in the world, which is the bulk of the earth. Everybody is at ease for the most part, especially here in Babylon the Great. They don't know what's going on. They haven't taken heed to prophecy, and I mean that, man. We've been doing this, man, since the first time we heard it and got woken up. We've been in this. Everybody else, see, what I mean is we have to kind of like step outside of ourselves for a second and perceive how they look at us and how they look at what's going on. They are lost. like beyond your wildest imagination. They don't know what's going on. They are scared. They woke up one day and it was all good, and then the next day, man, them dudes, a lot of them dudes haven't been back. Like, they was working at them construction sites, man. It was like 500 at the Kia plant in Georgia. They got snatched up, man. They're not there. Who knows where they're at? You know, I mean, as of right now, we're saying this has to be Jacob's trouble. They're snatching people up, and it's some guys, you know what I mean? So, sure, some of them may come back, but some of them not coming back, and they don't know where the hell they at. What is going on, right? This got to be Jacob's trouble. This got to be the great tribulation. All praises to Yahweh Shem Shai. You're not serving Yahweh Shem Shai, you're done. Who can deliver you, man? If the Lord got your number called, man. And they go for anybody. It's going to be casualties on both sides. Not only will this be Jacob's trouble, yes, it is officially coined that, but the rest of you heathen nations will be troubled as well, especially those of you joined together with us in Babylon the Great. All right? Y'all are gonna, like, come on, man. Those dudes out there, ICE or whatever, come on, man. They're just men. It's just like they got the same sword that everybody else. What is it? 2 to a house average in Babylon the Great of a sword. A child can squeeze that trigger, man. It doesn't. And again, if the Lord say a child gonna squeeze the trigger on an accident, you'll be unalive and off of this earth. Don't be so prideful. It is the Lord that killeth and maketh alive, man. So it'll be the Lord doing that when it gets to that mass number, right? Side, one here on that side, one here on that side, taking it back to the old school. You know what I mean? Line it up. It's finna go down, man, and it'll be chaos in the streets. And that's just one aspect of the Great Tribulation. We got a world war to fight, and I believe through the Spirit, man, they're gonna attack this place, man. And why they are busy attacking their own MFing people, Esau Edom, the one that y'all want to put on the effing pedestal and say that he not wicked and make it seem like it's just us so-called black and brown people who the problem. Why, in the midst of him effing with his own people, taking away their rights, right? Taking away their money, their hard-earned money, giving it to other countries, right? You're sending their troops. They're tired, beat down, battered, and bruised. They don't take care of the only people who fight for this place for real: the warriors, the soldiers, the sailors, the Marines, the airmen, etc. All right, all right. In the midst of that, the Lord gonna probably attack this motherfucker, man. They're coming. They're coming. Look at all the chaos that is. You're attacking your own people. Your numbers are spread thin. You don't have the personnel. Oh, there's a draft for World War III. They're going to need to do it. They don't have the personnel. And then, again, they're spreading their personnel thin. Esau Edom is sending troops here. He's sending them there. They're going to Venezuela. They're going to Africa. They're going to different, you know what I mean? They already got places set up in Italy, Korea. All right, they're already set up. This is it, man. The Lord, it's going to go down, man. This is it. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. All right, and it reads, whoa, that means destruction is me, man. Whoa, destruction is me. Who will deliver me in those days, man? You know, our brothers seeing these things, man. What is going on? All right. The beginning of sorrows and great mornings, man. This is it, man. This is the beginning of that. Even during the pandemic, that was like the really like official kind of pop off, man, for the world. We've been in the spirit, man. It kind of like was a shift, believe it or not, in so-called 2012. I seen the shift get more demonic. I seen it in the music and the videos that was going. It got real damn near pornographic with the videos. It was weird. That's when Lil Wayne came out with that. My homie still. If y'all remember that, it was just weird. The mannequins, and then 2 Chainz had that big booty, that big booty song, that birthday is my birthday. It was just weird, just the way it looked, man. It just looked like real, just like porn. I don't know, man. It was just crazy looking, man. But man, here we are, man. 2nd Ezra 16:18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. I wasn't even trying to get this precept. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evil come? Hey, hold on to what we done learned. That faith, Yahweh Shem Shai. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Shai. Pray fast. You think we just be saying this and we don't do these things through the spirit? We're not just saying that just to be saying it, Jay. We real spirits too. We're real so-called human beings too. We don't want to experience no more pain than we have to, man. So we're doing things to make our calling and election sure. That's what you do. All right. But I wanted to go to 71. Spirit led me to bring that out. This is second Ezra 16 and 7. Well, let me go to 70. For there shall be in every place. So all around throughout this guy, man. It's gonna be everywhere. And in the next cities, your city, to that big city, to the ATL, man, to Miami, man, to your hood, so called. It's finna go down. All right, and I can't wait to see what the Lord finna do to Atlanta. You know, this our AO, man. You know, we born and raised in the environment in the area. I can't wait because Atlanta's so wicked. They so prideful. And again, Jake think that Atlanta is the kingdom. They think it's Wakanda, some type of, Mecca, the black Mecca. You know, your boy Tyler Perry got studios set up shop here, man. They think this is where you come as a so-called black or brown person to prosper. And there's so much wickedness going on in Atlanta. It'll make your head spin, man. It'll make your head spin. The Lord got special judgment for Atlanta, man. Like, you see how the West Coast deals with fires and earthquakes and things like that. New York has always dealt with their crap, but Atlanta, being that it's kind of relatively a new like metropolitan area, like metropolis type, New York, was being built up, Chicago, New York. Atlanta was kind of like not that in like the 80s. It was like just getting up to that, man. Damn, when the 90s came and the Olympics came to Atlanta, it exploded and it ain't been the same since. And when the Olympics came, because we was down there, man, my mama's side family, they from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But I done lived all throughout Georgia, but I'm familiar with it, so I can speak on it. I ain't one of them just moved down here for somewhere else. This is where the Lord had us in the captivity, all throughout Georgia from them slave ships, man. My girl, I got, my great grandmama worked for President Carter children. She used to watch them, you know what I mean? And things like that. So we really plugged in. Jimmy Carter, Plains, Georgia. We have our family reunions down there. We familiar with the city all the way through the country and our captivity here in Georgia, man. But back to Atlanta and the Israelites being so puffed up about Atlanta, I can't wait to see what Yahweh Shema Shah finna do. I'm the center, the headquarters for the CDC there, man. And I'm telling the Lord may put a good pestilence throughout Atlanta, but they need it because they wicked. And I'm telling you, man, don't nobody do it like Atlanta right now, man. As far as the pride, that is where during the pandemic I did epistles about that, why every other place was shut down for the most part. Somehow, some way, people in the ATL was still managing to get out and about and party a little bit. It wasn't at its full strength now because the Lord was in control of that, but they were still getting it in. They were still getting it in. And I'm telling you, people think that Atlanta is somewhere to come and party. This is it. Like, oh, man, they don't know nothing about Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Nothing about Georgia, period. Half of you niggas don't even know that, Georgia is a state. You know what I mean? Or there's any other city in Georgia besides Atlanta. That's all you hear is Atlanta this, Atlanta that, Atlanta this, Atlanta that. And it's on this last leg. Atlanta, that's it, bro. Every little city, had their little time to stunt. It's going to end with Atlanta, and that's it. The hip-hop, it went all to Atlanta. That's it, man. All right, it's a wrap. The Lord, we're not finna do another 10 years of hearing this weak music and all this partying and this stunting. I done seen it with my own eyes, man. I'm serious. And now Jake do what Jake do. California, Miami, even the country, even it's North Carolina, South Carolina, all through that. Jake do what they do when it come to partying. But come on, man. Everybody know. Don't nobody do it like Atlanta. It's a spirit there, man. It's a spirit of just mirth and folly, and the Lord gonna judge that place, man. So it's gonna be, a bunch of issues everywhere. But back to the scripts, man. Second Ezra 16 and 70. 70, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And what did Trump say? He was getting ready to possibly implement, man, the Insurrection Act, man. Troops in the street, man, making it lawful, going back to what we read about in the book of Daniel, changing laws and changing times, man. All right, so he'll just hit the pen, boom, we got a law. Now insurrect these motherfuckers, man. Bring it. All right, upon those that fear the Lord. And here's the point I really wanted to get. Verse 71. They shall be like madmen, like crazy people, deranged, like Michael Myers-ish, man. Like dude from I never even liked Scream too much. There wasn't it two dudes. I never even watched all of Scream. All right, but definitely Michael Myers, man. He crazy. All right, that's how they gonna be, man. Sparing none. That's old lady. That children. That's a person that claiming that they're a U.S. citizen. You hear Jay hollering that, man. They just snap. Look, the Lord just he's showing you this ain't a game, man. This ain't a game. Hey, luckily for you, the prophet's still out there, Jay. Y'all see what's happening. The Lord showing you, hey, this is a sign, Jay. Hey, make your adjustments, man. Everybody ain't a prophet, but if you're an Israelite, you best to get your act together, man. All right, but they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, man. All right, for they shall, I could go on and go on. They shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. You see that? They're snatching people out of their houses, and it's gonna get worse and worse. And that's just the government. Wait till it trickle down to man versus man, your neighbor versus neighbor. All these things will prophesy, man. It's gonna get crazy out here. You know what I mean? I've been to a little war. I don't know what's getting ready to happen. I've never seen, complete chaos in the U.S. like that. I know what it's like to get on a plane and go deploy and handle shit like that, man. But if the Lord say that this was a time like the earth has never seen before, no matter what we have experienced, it's not going to be compared to it. Now, what we have experienced will help aid us, all right, having experience, okay, I know what it feel like to feel the ground shake, from artillery fire, all right, and mortar fire, all right. I know what it like to hear constant gunfire. I'm dead serious for you brothers that ain't been in no war. Listen to us, man. We don't say this shit to boast, man. All right. But if the Lord didn't put you in that war, then it wasn't for you. Maybe you couldn't handle it. I'm not being funny. That doesn't mean you're not going to be able to handle this tribulation. All right. But just like every brother is not a prophet, every brother ain't a teacher of the Lord. We all prophesy in part, right? Every brother had different experiences in life. Every brother didn't have a mother and father. Every brother didn't have, biological siblings. These are all things that we utilize. Listen to the testimony. Listen to Akim experiences when they say that no matter the oldest brother down to the youngest brother, all right, we got to be willing to listen to each other because the brother have experiences. Yeah, the Lord got his top men out there who he want to shine, but it's a lot of us really in here that really be getting it in. And we don't seek that glory and things like that. Let the Lord, deal with that. But if the Spirit ever leads you to hear me, man, it's gonna get ugly. I know what it's like to feel the ground shake and sleeping up, staying up all night. I've seen it go from day to nighttime in a matter of seconds via a dust storm. I'm talking about if you've never seen that, man, out in the desert, bro, it will go from completely, I'm not playing, it will go from completely daytime to completely look like it's freaking 1:00 in the morning in a matter of seconds via a dust storm out there, right? If all these things are world war, 2 world wars at that, the Great Depression that happened this place, all the wars that the rest of these nations have fought amongst themselves and each other, what are we getting ready to experience if the Lord is not a man that he shall lie? This is a time like the earth has never seen before. So this is not an effing game, man. And Jake's starting to see that. They scared as hell. I just saw a video before I brought that up. It was for face value Northern Kingdom Jake. They had got him as they was getting him. He started screaming out, looking crazy, mind you. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm a U.S. citizen. And then they ended up letting him out, and it came back. The camera show, a little later, he came back. But dude was crying. Oh no, Jake. We cry after the war over with, man. Oh no, Jake. No, Jake. You should have been crying and mourning with us in the house of mourning. We've been crying to y'all by Shem Al Shai. See, the Lord gonna make you look like a little punk out here. If you're not serving him, for you strong men, you leaders of your houses, you know what I mean? You got some stature, you got some status, some money, whatever. You're not serving the Lord, you're gonna be likened unto a woman in travail, dog. I can't wait. And I know I can feel the same. All right, let's go a couple more precepts. 1 Peter 4:17. Where is it at? For the time has come that judgment must begin where? At the house of God, starting with you Israelites. All right. And the Lord is starting that, man. That's why you see what's happening, man. All right. The Lord is starting with the Israelites, man. All right. And if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh Shema Shah? So, hey, first and foremost, should I say the Lord chastening and punishing hell his hopeful elect, chastening them, correcting them. That's why we had to take the Lord. That's why the Lord, and he getting ready to get LeBron now. Oh, why did I say LeBron? Why you messing with LeBron? He called it straight. Now he ain't getting no straight. They call this man King James. The king of folly, right? Putting that ball through that hoop, that rubber ball through that cylinder, whatever, and that mesh netting that people go crazy about, to worship it out. The King James, he's going down. I say to you, LeBron, you have your consolation, brother. You lived your best life in folly at that. It ain't like you was a warrior and you got rewarded for being a real warrior and you received the spoils of war. Nigga, you put a ball through a hoop and they called you king by it. You think Yahweh Shai playing with that? You think Yahweh Shai gonna scoff at that, man? And it's nothing, man. The king gonna deal with it when the king gonna deal with it, man. All right, but you a king, right, LeBron? We know who the king is, who the Malak is. Do you? If thou can tell, because eventually it's gonna get like that. Who is the Lord? You heard, when the famine of the word come. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know, brother. I don't know, man. It slipped my mind. I don't know. When the Lord close our mouth, man, if thou can tell who the king is, Malak Yahweh Shai, man. But again, they call LeBron king. Look at all the glory, you Israelite, that was supposed to be holding it down in captivity, not compromised. Look at you. Some of you guys, look, and the thing about that whole sacrifice and Illuminati, all that stuff, man, 100% I believe in it. But here's the thing, a lot of people are very naive. See, when you're in the spirit, I know who make it alive and who bring it to the grave, right? It is Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, if the Lord want to get down. So no matter what, ultimately it's the Lord that take them people out when he do it on them dates, right? It's a spirit on certain men that ain't even in this truth that can see a connection. And the reason why they can see a connection is because the Lord do everything in order. So he got dates. He do things in threes sometimes. And people can see that. I'm not one, but there's people out there that really can see a lineup dates. Wow, I can't believe this person died at 25, Aaliyah left eye, things like that, right? You go back and you see all these, right? Jennifer Hudson get rich and then boom, family unalived, and then Michael Jordan, boom, then his gambling debt, supposedly they unalived them. If you follow the celebrities, especially in like the inner, like out of sports, like especially like the rappers and actors and stuff like that, follow the blood trail, homie, and know again who's in control of that. So yes, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know if I can't say that because I wasn't there. I don't know if they sign a contract in literal blood and say, hey, we gonna sacrifice your mama to get this money. But one thing about it, if you do decide the Lord gonna give you over to getting that money and that fame and that fortune, death usually follows. So it doesn't matter if you knowingly say, I'm going to sell my soul. You're compromised, dog. You're compromised. And the Lord is exposing it. Usher, right? Usher, and who was it? P. Diddy. If you guys really like, besides all that shit that came out like in the big stories, it's way more sick stuff being revealed. Just research a little bit about them R&B niggas, just like we thought they were. No offense, the brother had some good music, right? Usher, you make me want all that shit, but come to find out I knew it. And the reason why, because my little reel had mentioned that nigga one time, and I had to go off on her beyond your wildest imagination. You know what I mean? Saying that what she would do, if he was in the room type shit. And we really, I had to address it the way that the spirit led me to address it so she understands. And then, come to find out, oh, you bitches, of course, y'all like Mose. You know what I mean? Because y'all weak. Y'all don't know what a real man is. You like a funny boy like that, man. You a weird ass singing nigga. No, there ain't nothing wrong with King David saying. But King David wasn't no weirdo. You know what I mean? King David wasn't no weirdo. King David was and still is a warrior. Us, you not no warrior. And y'all ain't even heard about us for real. So you heard about Diddy. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Now I'll leave it at that through the spirit. I'll bring this out in Jeremiah, man. And that'll be it. This is Jeremiah. My mind playing tricks on me. Jeremiah 30. That's 7? Yes, it is. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. And not just a day. You know, we're in the spirit. We know that this is a period of time. Okay. It is even the time of what? Jacob's trouble. Who's Jacob and what's the significance thereof? I mean, you should know these things. Study to show yourself approved. If you want to know why this is called Jacob's trouble, like, and how that relates to us, you need to study to show yourself approved. Akim have videos about this. All you got to do is type it in. Anything that you want to learn pertaining to this Bible and the real prophets, it's on there. All you got to do is type it in. Go back and see the birth of Esau and Jacob. Holding on to a hill. One was red. All these things. I mean, you should know. Okay. Hairy, like a garment. You don't even know the significance of that, do you? Because you didn't study to show yourself approved, man. And it goes on to say, but he shall be saved out of it, man. That's the remnant of Jacob, man. You know, of that lineage, of that, you know, peculiar, set apart group of Israelites, man. All right. That have been predestined, Romans 8:29, to receive this salvation, to receive Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So with that, y'all know what time it is, man. This is Jacob's trouble. We're not going to budge on it. The Spirit is leading us to say this is Jacob's trouble. This is the beginning. That pandemic, we didn't receive it through the Spirit that this was it. Now, we feel like we're at the end of time. All right, these are the last days, but officially, like this being it, this is going to be a time where day by day it's going to be calamities. Day by day it's going to be issue. Mark of the beast is finna get pushed. World War III finna get pushed. That's all we were waiting on, guys. World War III, Mark of the beast. Mark of the beast, World War III. Mark of the beast comes before World War III. All right, so whatever they got to do to implement that. So they want the chaos so they can implement laws, man. And again, they have to do something with the money situation. All right. AI is here. It's finna boot a lot of people. So they want to do universal income at that. Oh, that's going to be great. People don't want to fucking work anyway. Straight up. Nobody want to work no more, bro. You can see it. Nobody. You can see it everywhere you go in every sector of working, whether it be the health field, whether it be just blue collar shit, you know, fast food workers, they hate it. They got attitudes, every last one of them. Don't nobody smile no more, for real, you know, it's fake. Them weak ass department store jobs and them work for home job, EGOT finna come tonight while she puffed up working for Apple. They finna you through. A robot can do that, Eve. You're weak ass, you puffed up because you work for a company. You know, work for the man. You work for the man, so you puffed up in your apartment, waking up, you know, putting on house slippers, working. Let you tell it you're working. You ain't did a motherfucking thing, Eve, or be at ease. And we don't care. I don't care. The Lord done took this. We don't even desire to even deal with you no more. It's wartime. You blew it. You blew it, Eve. You really blew it. You know, you plastered yourself in front of us every day, and you done played yourself out. There's no mystery to you no more, shawty. You know what I mean? We done seen all your goodies because you put your goodies out. And again, if it's so much, man, it's like y'all all look like Instagram models when y'all present yourself like that. It's like nobody cares. Y'all all look the same, you know? It is what it is, man. You finna be humble, Eve. Jake you up. You know what I mean? You can't deliver yourself. You're gonna look stupid. Doesn't matter if you're hard working. Yeah, you Issacharites especially, very hard working tribe. The Lord gave y'all over to hard working people, and for the most part, the Lord cursed a lot of y'all via y'all stature. A lot of y'all are short, right? That's just judgment for y'all about Shemal Shai, man. All right, but come on, Issachar. Come on, the rest of you Northern Kingdom tribes, y'all ain't been serving the Lord. And I said again, it doesn't matter, homeboy, how hard y'all work. If y'all work all day, That's a good thing for a man to labor with his hands. But if you're not working and serving the Lord, my God, everything that you set your hand to do, it's in vain, nigga. Don't care. Don't nobody want to work no way, Jake. So you working, don't even we done. We don't want to work. We don't want to be on the plantation no more, nigga. We don't want to stay here so we can say I was a hard-working man and I worked hard for my family. I pulled myself up by my bootstrap and did for my punk ass family that don't even give a fuck about me. You punk. Tell us the truth, dog. When Father's Day come around, even though we don't observe that, we don't get no love, cuz. We don't give no love, cuz. No love. Father's Day, but we fight wars for these motherfuckers, dog. We build houses for these motherfuckers, dog. You know, we have to endure the man for real. Eve here talk about the man she don't know, but she getting ready to find out. She think we just be saying that shit because we just weak men. Oh, you always talking about the man, the so-called W man, the so-called W man. What's wrong with you niggas? Yeah, we finna see, shawty. Sick of your shit, Eve. This is a long time coming. This creature that is the woman has been at Eve so long, it'll make your head spin. That's why she's so puffed up. And I mean on all levels. I mean, here in Babylon the Great, just being a girl alone. Come on, man. You're placing this peculiar type of like pedestal, like how people, you know what I mean, everything a woman does, even all the movies that we saw, it was just always this peculiar pedestal that Hollywood put upon the woman, like always chase the woman, go get the girl, the prom scenes of sitcoms and things or movies, when the man just shows up, he look good, I guess, he got on his suit or his tuxedo with his flower. I've never been to a prom, by the way, and all that shit. I'm just saying stuff I see on TV, and then you see all the glory given to the woman. What's gonna happen? Boom, she gonna stop at the steps, they gonna introduce her, she gonna walk down, while all that nigga did was just show up like he ain't nothing. No glory for him, bro. You know what I mean? Bro smelling good, got that ish on, you know, he don't get no glory. It all go to the woman. Look at her dress. Look at her dress. Or we have to go get this expensive ass dress. Get your dress. Look at all these dresses. Do a twirl for us. Eva's like she's always like on a freaking runway or something. She thinks she's like 24/7 on a runway. Girl, ain't nobody studying you. Like, what is that? Like how models walk when they do that side to side. What is that? That's supposed to be sexy. After you know it's sexy to a man. Butt boom, you know, butterball. Natural. Nothing turns a man on more than you being, you know, looking the way he like her to look, natural. All that old stuff Eve be putting on, that's just extra stuff. We don't care about that shit you do, Eve. We was gonna mess with you regardless as men. If every woman on planet Earth was ugly, we would have still dealt with you. If that's all we had was ugly women, y'all would have still got it. Okay. So I mean, I'm just saying that, man, in relation to Eve's judgment though, man. She blew it. You men blew it first and foremost, man, and you're getting ready to be troubled. That's the whole point of this epistle, man. Seems like this is Jacob's trouble. All praises to Yahweh Shem Shah for getting us here. Until next time, Akim wa Akwa Shalom.